hello. Hey, my good people, what's up? It's me, your homegirl, Adosha Wright. I am back with part 2 of what they don't tell you at the hair salon about how to blow dry your hair. So the first video I used the Rev Air. This video I am going to use the blow dryer. And yes, I am still listening to my love hurt sounds because I can feel the love emanating from your phone, your smile, to me right now. So if you're feeling that, then I want you to do what? Hit the heart button, the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course, I want you to share the video to like-minded individuals. Thank you to all the people who are sheltering in place because, of course, this is during the pandemic, and so we have to do our part to flatten the curve. So this is a solutions to help. That's my hashtag, solutions to help, so that we can really encourage and motivate each other to do what we need to do to survive this pandemic, okay? So styling your hair is a wonderful way to, boost your morale, kind of kill some time, and then come out looking fly. So when I'm done, I am going to show you guys how to flat iron it. So I'll have 3/4 of my hair done because that would definitely bore you. So I have just about all of my hair smoothed out. And then I'm going to show you how to flat iron this a little bit later, okay? So let's just jump right into it. So here you go. So I want to do 2 things before I show you how to blow dry. So the first thing I want to do is to debunk all the myths that have taught and wrote and whatever you want to call it, preached or whatever, that heat is bad for hair and it damages your curls and your texture. So here is what they don't tell you at the hair salon. I will. So I brought my favorite picture. So here's what they don't tell you. Heat is to your hair what heat is to food. So if you know how to cook, then you know how to, if you know how to use the heat, if you know how to use the heat, then you won't mess up the food. If you know how to use the heat, then you won't mess up the hair. So this is why my book that teaches you the right products, the right tools, and the right technique will come into play today. So what we're trying to do when we smooth our hair, we're not trying to be white. We ain't trying to mess up our texture. It's the fabric. So without these big old hooters, stretching this fabric out, it would be wrinkled, okay? So all we want to do is stretch it out so it doesn't look too bad. Or different, okay? So with hair, it's art. So we want to stretch the fabric out. So the objective, number 1, is to use the right product. So the products will be a good conditioner that's going to that has a low pH that will cause these cuticles to lay flat. So when we go to comb it, and blow it dry, then we won't pop them off. That's 1. Number 2, you want your conditioner to have proteins. They can be synthetic or natural. That's going to replace what might be popped off as we style the hair to protect the texture and the color of your hair, okay? And so then number 3, we want to make sure we're using the right heat so we're not popping them all off. So we're going to show you how to do that today. And that's really what blow drying your hair safely is all about. It's just really about creating something unique and different with your fabric. And if you don't want to blow dry your hair, you don't want to blow dry. So this is not a must. This is a lust. Ooh, how y'all like that? Lust, okay? All right, so now we're going to start off with how the condition that the hair should be in. So what you don't want to do is to allow your hair to air dry like all the way, 50%, and then try to blow dry it. That's like letting your clothes sit in the laundry basket and then throwing them in the dryer. You know what your mama gonna say? Put them back in the washer and start all over. Why? Because the air has caused the fabric to sit and crunch. So when you put them in the dryer, they're not going to come out the same way. Hair is the same way. on the flip side, you don't want your hair to be soaking wet, because when you go to style it, you're going to pull these cuticle layers off. So it can't be soaking wet. So I'm going to start off. Now this time, last video, I used Set and Tame. So this video, I'm going to use the right hair care products. So this is my leave-in conditioner, and I'm going to use just a little, all right? And remember, you're going to rub it all over like lotion, and I'm going to start from the ends, all right? Okay, now my hair is still damp. That's why it looks kind of whack here, okay? So I have that in there. Now I'm going to comb it through. Remember, you have to make sure you're combing the product through your hair. And you must use the right comb. Don't use this comb unless you have straight or less texture. If I use this on my hair, I'm going to rip it. So please do not use this comb or any one that looks like it as far as the teeth. You want this one because the teeth are long. The handle, you can grip it. Your hand won't cramp. And if you're doing a child's hair, it's not going to hurt. So comb the product through your hair all the way to the ends. Now with Rev Air, I did not use oil because the company doesn't want you to use oil with their device. So with the blow dryer, you need just a little. So this is the right oil we use at the Reverend Design Team Hair Salon. But you can use like olive oil. You can use grapeseed. Just open up your cabinet, guys. It's the pandemic. Don't go shop for everything. You don't have to do that. So here I have that's really too much, okay? So I'm going to take that much off because it's natural when I put on my body, okay? All right, so just a little. And again, you're going to rub it all over like you're putting on lotion, starting from the ends because your ends are the longest, okay? So the oil will help the hair conduct the heat. It will, and also it'll buff so you're not burning it so much, okay? So burning it comes in, maybe you might go too close, or you have an attachment on it, whatever. Okay, so now this video we're not going to use attachments, so it's no big secret that I do not like attachment on blow dryers. But remember, opinions are like cell phones. Everybody got one. So if you love your attachment, then use it. My mantra to hair care is if it works, use it. Most people that does not work, and most people it does, okay? So I'm going to use a 9-row Denman brush. This is a black one. They have a lot of different brushes, okay? So they have the traditional one, but hairstyles, we always gotta have black, okay? All right, okay. So now I have that. Also, I forgot to mention that my protein has sunflower seed extract, and that is going to help provide shine and manageability. And then of course it has protein, quinoa protein, to strengthen it so it can be flexible. And then it has rhodochrosite, which is a mineral, put that one up, which is a mineral, and this helps seals the color and balance moisture, which is what I need because I don't want my hair to revert, okay? So, and it's also paraben and sulfate free. So remember, there are a plethora of products. So I'm promoting what I know that works. I will put the links if you want to order my products, but this is not about selling. However, if you want to holler, girl, go to My Global Hair Care, myshopify.com, and I'll put that in the link. But that's not what it's all about, okay? So now I have the product in my hair. You also need the right tools. So tools are combs and clips. Now I'm going to clip my hair up as I go along, okay? All right, now it's starting to dry a little because it's hot in this bathroom, okay? So here we go. Now I'm gonna spray a little leave-in conditioner to reactivate it. Don't use water. Do not use water to reactivate or re-wet your hair because water has minerals in them that will get dislodged in between your cuticles layers or sit on top, and your hair will feel like how many grits? You're like, what is that on my hair? It feels like gritty. It's so ugh. And it smells funny. minerals, okay? So don't do that. Use the leave-in conditioner because the water is treated and it is also demineralized. So I use the clip. Now, like the Rev Air, you want to use small sections, okay? The bigger the section, the less effective. So do not use big sections. If you don't have time for this, don't do it. All right? So this is a pandemic. We're all sheltering in. This is really a good time to teach yourself. But we also know that the videos, they're not really going to do what a human can do to teach you. So once they open up the floodgates for you guys to come and visit us at the Reverence Design Team, then by all means, then come on and visit us. But for right now, let's use this video to just kind of help guide you. If you master it, but if you don't worry. Just take your time and pace yourself. Remember, slow and steady brings out about good progress. So there's no need to rush and try to get this. So now you have your sections. Now, when you blow dry your hair, the objective is to make sure that you're going to lay the cuticles flat. So it looks like this, but keep this in mind. And I train all of my colleagues to have that visual because you need to bring that cuticle flat. All right. So I see some people blow drying hair like this. Hey, no, don't do that because you're going to blow the cuticles out. Don't kiss it. This is not your boo thing. You kiss your man. Don't kiss your hair with that blow dryer and brush, okay? You know, your sweetie pie. The concentrator is great because it keeps the hair from blowing all over the place. However, if you don't have one, it's going to be okay because I'm going to show you how to do that too. But if you have it, go get it. If you got it on there, keep it. You can also turn the nozzle to the direction that you want the heat to flow. So I want to go down like this. Okay? So my cord's a little tangly here. Let me get it untangled. All right. Now, the speed. Here's a good one. So a lot of people think the higher the speed is drying the hair better. No, guys, it just makes us look like we're doing something. Okay, so speed is preference. So we're learning. So don't have it blowing too fast. Okay, how hot? So this is 1850. So it's going to be hot, boo-boo kitty. But you need heat to smooth the hair. So you can turn it down so it's not so intense. And you're going to do that accordingly. So I have texture. So I need some heat, okay? So if you have less texture, then don't use a lot of heat. Whoops. So that's high. So we're going to come down a notch. And I'm going to turn the speed down so it's not so high, okay? So now I'm going to blow dry. Now you're going to follow the brush. That's the name of the game. So when people ask me about blow drying hair, it's just like brushing your hair. It's brush, then your hands. Brush, then your hands. So this is the brush. This is the blow dryer. So that's the disconnect that gets people really confused because they're used to seeing all this stuff. Ah, girl, boy, bad. Nobody doing all that stuff, okay? All right, so here we go again. Whoops, I got it up too fast for you guys. And I'm just coming down. Now, you don't want to see a lot of smoke. You don't see smoke coming up in my bathroom. If you see smoke, you have too much product on the hair. So don't do that, okay? Don't put all that on your hair, okay? Sorry, little pieces hanging. All right, so you need your clips. You need your clips, all right? So again, I'm going to, not, don't be talking about my regrowth. It's a pandemic, so work with me now. Work with me, good people. All right, whoops. Okay. So here we are again, and I'm coming down. There's no fancy footwork. It's just following the actual flow of the cuticle. Whoops. My clip is coming down. Sorry about that. And this is why you need to have that hair pent up really good. So I'm going to start all over again. And there you have it. And just keep coming down. You don't have to do all, no. Just come down. Because you're sealing your cuticle. So you don't have to do anything fancy. I'm coming, and I'm going to twist it so I can get the brush in. And I'm coming down. And I'm just going to come down, 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 down. Because you're sealing the cuticle. Remember, you don't want to do this. I see so many hairstylists, so many people doing this. I promise you on every video I make. If you do this as a practice, eventually you're going to lose your length. All right? Cuticles need to be laid flat. All right? So there you have it. You see the body and volume is coming in. All right. Now we're not straightening, we're blow drying. So another complaint that people have is when I, blow dry my hair, it's still frizzy. You're drying it. You're not straightening it. So be patient. Remember, beauty takes time. This isn't instant. This ain't no weave. This is some real hair, okay? So I'm going to comb it before I blow it dry, okay? You can see the highlights in there. And again, you don't see all the fallout on my clothes, okay? And here's the comb. Just a little hair, which is normal, okay? You don't want your hair building up into your comb. No. So a little bit of hair, that's normal. And I'm just following the brush. Brush, see, brush, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. And I have my head down for resistance so I can get that texture smooth out. And there you have the texture, okay? It's smoothing out. To this side, I'm coming up and I'm down, down. And I'm going to come in a little bit closer so you guys can see. Come on down. And you don't have to keep brushing because you're trying to smooth, so feel free to bring that blow dryer down. Now you have to keep your blow dryer moving. Don't do this. No, don't do this. No, you're going to burn it. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. It's like sauteing, And you can change your directions to get that dry in there. See it? Follow. There it is. There it is. Now, if you want to gauge, like if you're pulling your hair out, just look at your brush. Your brush will tell you that you're snatching your hair out. So as long as you don't see hair in the brush, you're doing good. And this is why I love the Denman brush. There are a lot of knockoffs, But the Denman brush, hey, dear Denman, you are my friend, man. I will love you to the end, man. And that is some serious hair poetry shinman, okay? So Denman, I just love Denman, okay? So it's starting to dry. Remember, don't use water. Just a little leave-in conditioner. I'm using the spray one because it's wetter than my leave-in cream, okay? It's wetter. All right, so, and you see the little curls coming back a little bit, and I'm just blending the Rev Air with this one. Now, I have an undercut in case you're wondering, what's going on with her hair? It's an undercut, so don't be hating on my hair on my little videos, okay? Now, you can hate. It's okay. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Everything ain't for everybody, okay? So, again, I am going to come down. Remember, use the nozzle to match. Whoop. Up too high. Now I got it down low so you guys can hear me. The speed is up to you. You don't have to. And again, I'll keep that blow dryer moving. So this is why I like the Rev Air better, because I know a lot of people are like, my arm hurt. Shit. How long? This, you have to be in shape to be a hairstylist. This ain't really for no slouch. You know, this is sucker-free industry right here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be strong to work this blow dryer thing right here. And that's probably why some people like the attachment. The problem with the attachment is that you're not going to be able to keep the blow dryer moving. And then what you're going to do in the end is end up blowing out the cuticle. And you're going to be spending a lot of money with me trying to get it back together or in the store. So yeah, no, anywho. All right, so here we go again. So I'm just changing the direction so I can get my hair dry. My hair, it's dense, you know. So here you go again. Again, if you're like, how do I know I'm not pulling my hair out? Just check your brush. Keep looking. And I'm just moving it in different directions because I'm vain. I like movement. See how I'm switching? Everything must match. It must match. I can't blow dry like this. No, you can't do that. You're going to have a big tangled mess. So you got to tame the fro. Tame this baby. Come on now, tame it. I'm coming down. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down the Soul Train line with me now. Come on down. There it is. Brush, blow dryer, brush, blow dryer, brush, blow dryer. So now you guys see why I really think the Rev Air is a better device, because this right here, sweetheart, this is a lot of work. I'm in the bathroom, the door is closed. I hope I lost at least 2 pounds up in here. It took me 20 minutes to blow dry half the hair on a video at home. If you know what you're doing, obviously it's going to take quicker, but this video is for people who don't know what they're doing. So it'll probably take you 20 minutes with the blow dryer. The Rev Air, you'll have your whole hair done in about 10 minutes, your whole hair. The blow dryer is going to take a lot more time. You have to make sure the hair is dry before you proceed with the heat. So this is me, Shaniqua, aka Kilolo, aka LaDosha, aka your baby mama, aka your author. You know, just call me, you know, you can call me everything, you know, you want to. You can call me Ray, you can call me Jay, but you just can't call me Shanae. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so there you have it. How to blow dry your hair. Remember, the best place to really get the help is in a hair salon, but it ain't happening right now. This video is a guide to get you motivated to help you out. I want you guys to know that I am creating a Patreon page for you guys to patronize me and the information that I'm sharing with you. I have 6 levels, 1 through 4, that gives you more detailed videos like this one, but this time you get PDFs, you get templates, you get all types of cool stuff on tiers 1 through 4. Number 5 is for my hair care junkies. Holla! I will build your hair care wardrobe and send you a product every month to build it. So you may get a product or 2, very, very affordable. And then 6 is for my professionals who I will help with chemical services such as hair coloring, relaxers, and good old-fashioned perms a la Jerry curls. So that's coming to you soon on Patreon. In the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram, you know, just all the social medias, Facebook. If you want to know a little bit more about washing your hair, protein, just watch some more of my videos. Please share the love of LaDosha Wright. My book is available on download. Okay, you can download that baby. Thank you so much for always supporting me. And remember what I always say when I'm signing out, right? We're talking about a whole lot of, whoops, gotta get my little Yin Yang made together here. We're talking about a whole lot of peace, a whole lot of love. You hear that love heart sound? A whole lot of love and a whole lot of hair. This ain't a lot, but it's a little of a lot. So a whole lot of hair. And if you don't have any hair, you know what? It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. Just rub your beautiful, beautiful bald head. All right? Okay, there you have it. How to blow dry your hair. You guys stay in the house. Help flatten the curve. Share the video. Bye.